Today's video is going to be so different to normal. Different how? I hear you ask. Well, I attended the YouTube boxing event at the weekend. Yes, I'm talking about the event where KSI boxed 2 people in one night. Salt Pappy dropped Andy Warski in 29 seconds and Deji finally had his first win. It was such an entertaining night and Misfits Boxing put on such an incredible event. So let's take a look at my hot mess vlogging skills, shall we? So like every vlog, we start off with a journey, and I obviously was not driving. I was being chauffeured, which I love, and we are on our way to London. Here's me goofing about in the car, and we have hit just before Blackwall Tunnel, and it always queues here. The traffic is mad, but I made it to the O2, and obviously I was like, here, have me strutting my stuff as I walk to the venue. I was kind of shocked because at first I couldn't see no signage, but this was on rotate with some other advertisements. You best believe I waited for this to come back round so I could get a photo appropriate for the event. It was a mad rush to get to the venue, but once I got inside, I didn't realise how good my tickets were for the night, and that made me super happy because I was just way closer than I imagined. And obviously there's the Prime bottle, which you can see here, and then this is Swarmz coming out. He came out to a lot of boos, which was quite shocking for me. And then obviously KSI comes out with his Prime bottle, which was, I just loved seeing. And then this was my favourite bit of the night, watching the Prime bottle try and get in the ring. Like, I wasn't expecting this to happen, and the crowd really enjoyed it. First fight of the night done, and obviously KSI won this one, so congrats to KSI. There's no surprises really though, because Swarmz literally had like 20 days, but he should be proud of himself to get into the ring 20 days before a show, especially knowing that you're going to be booed. I'm not gonna lie, I think I missed a lot of the ring walks and the out, but Face Sensei was next in my vlogging skills, and I was really looking forward to this fight, and out comes King Kenny as well. Nothing really happened, and I was expecting a lot more from it, I guess because of their backgrounds in fighting. Personally, I would have said this one was a draw, but it is what it is. Congrats, King Kenny. This was Fusi's ring walk, and I was super excited about this fight. It was probably my most anticipated fight on the card of the evening, just because in weigh-ins and stuff, Deji was super quiet, and I was like, he has got something up his sleeve. Like, he was so calm and collected, and he was just being really coy about it, and it was awesome to see him come back swinging literally. And he did himself so proud, and the crowd was behind him, and it was just so awesome to witness the atmosphere behind his first win. They was both really, really good. KSI's second ring walk of the evening, 2 fights in one night, absolute madness. How he didn't have lactic acid build up, I don't know, but that's another story. But yeah, the ring walk had a different vibe to it, and I really liked how he managed to change it up. I was really looking forward to this fight because I was like, on paper, Pineda's obviously a professional boxer, so I was like, this could make for an interesting fight. I didn't vlog Pineda's entrance for some reason, forgot, my bad, but yeah, I thought this would make for a real interesting fight for KSI, but it wasn't that hard for him, and I just didn't get the fight that I was expecting. I'm sure everyone felt the same, but here's Logan Paul in the ring with him, about to lift his arm, because he did indeed win both his fights of the evening. And there we have it, some of my atrocious vlogging skills. Apologies. I'm no YouTuber, I'm all new here, and I'm just making these things for fun and seeing how I get on, I guess. I have no regrets about attending this event, and I'm still blown away by how good my seat was. Like, it was so good, and I'm so grateful that I just decided to randomly book and just went for it because I found it really entertaining. Now, I know a lot of you will be thinking, Candy, boxing? Really? Never heard you talk about anything like this before. And that's the great thing about the internet. You know what I want you to know. And the main reason I never speak about boxing or martial arts and how much it has been in my life since a kid is because I can't be bothered to talk to people who think they know how to do it better. So I just don't talk about it. It's easier, especially as a woman. But that's just a little side note, and I digress. All the YouTubers that took part in this card this night should be extremely proud of themselves, whether they won or lost. It's not about that. To get out there, to walk out, especially those who were being booed, to walk out in front of a crowd, to get in a ring and decide that you're gonna fight the person opposite you takes a lot of guts. There's a lot of people that are naysayers who wouldn't do it themselves. I have major respect to everyone that was involved in this night. And also to train, to go to training camp and dedicate your time to getting in the best shape. That that alone needs saluting too. A lot of discipline. A lot of people wouldn't do it. A lot of people couldn't do it. A lot of people would quit. So everyone should just feel real good about what they achieved this night, whether they won or lost, like I said. They will, however, all individually know what they could do to improve, even if they won. They'll all learn something about themselves from this experience, and that's also what's beautiful about boxing. So I'm really looking forward to seeing some of these people from the cards move forward. Perhaps they don't want to do it again, perhaps others do and are super eager to get on to the next one. But it's a great life experience. I know that sounds weird when you're talking about people getting punched in the face. All of them will come through this, and the other side of this, like I said, win or lose, a better version of themselves, because they learned something about themselves, and that's also really cool to see. Now, trust me to turn a boxing event into some like growth video, but it's true. Boxing is such a beautiful sport, contains so much discipline and training and learning about yourself and pushing yourself to the limits. So all of these have got to experience that in some level in their own ways, shape and form. Now, the one thing that really sticks out to me when it comes to KSI is that he just goes for it. Whatever he wants, whether he thinks it's out of reach or not, he just goes, you know what? I'm gonna do this, and he does it, and I have mad respect for that. I am just curious to see where it's gonna go, because there appears to be no stopping him. He looks strong in the ring, 2 fights 1 night, super in shape, definitely in his prime, and it's just really enjoyable to watch. And he has such a big following, so it's incredible to see how many kids and like the younger generation he's probably inspiring to go and learn boxing or get involved in boxing. I have massive respect for someone who just gets up, works, does all the things and just goes for it, because I sit on the sidelines of my life so much and I'm always like, oh man, I could have done all these things, and I still can, and hopefully I will, but there's just no sleep in that guy. He's just like, I'm gonna do this, and he goes and does it. There's not very many people in this world that you can say does that. So yeah, props to KSI. I know it means shit coming from me, but I just wanted to mention it because it's really, really inspiring to see, even for me in a completely different field of creation. I see it. And it's cool. It just proves to me that if you want something bad enough, you can achieve it. So that's food for thought. One thing I will add though, do I wish I started YouTube sooner? Yes. Because if I had, you know I'd be calling everyone out right now. You could be thinking, Candy, why? Because who doesn't want awesome ring gear and get to do an awesome ring walk? I think it'd be a lot of fun. I really do. Yes, I understand you can get hit in the face, but hopefully if you train well, not so much. Also, I do think it'd be really awesome to see some women on the card. I know that they've done it in previous events, so fingers crossed in the next one, we might see some women. Will it be me? No, I don't have enough subs for that. But I look forward to seeing the next event regardless.